Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, as always, I'd like to say thanks to all of the new subscribers. We are roughly about 25 or so subscribers away from 2,000 subs. And always, guys, I like to say this is not financial advice. I'm just a 51-year-old guy, soon to be 52-year-old. Talking about my channel, talking about my portfolio on this here interweb. I'm sorry. I like to say, give my condolences to the family who lost their daughters and sons in the tragic incident in New Orleans last night or this morning. That's pretty sad. But things like this continue to happen, and it's part of the reason that I chose to spend most of my time outside the U.S. Even though you never know when stuff like this can happen, it happened. It's like so frequently that we are getting numb, to these kind of incidents. But our prayers go out to the family. And I don't even know what to say about that, right? But guys, let's get back to business. Life goes on, and we mourn our dead, and then the next day we go back to work. But that's pretty much how it is in the U.S. Okay, guys? So I encourage you all the time to invest in your future, and try to make life as where these things don't happen, right? And being financially free, you can choose where you live. You can live in the U.S., you can live outside the U.S., or you can live in the U.S. and outside the U.S., and that doesn't say that won't happen, right? But the likely chance is slimmer to none. Okay, guys. Now the channel is doing good. I'd like to say Happy New Year. It's another year. As you guys can hear, my voice is a little raspy. I came down with a cold, and I've been coughing. So here and there, I might have to pause the video to get a few, cough out. But you guys understand, right? Like I said, I will try to do a video every single day once I'm in health. My voice is a little bad, but that don't change anything, right? So now this is a new year. We got a new goal. I was just messing around with the tracking sheet, right? So we got dividends will be coming in this week, right? For 2024, 2025, December, right? Not this especially for the extreme high yield. The other company already paid dividend for the last month, but your boy, I be dealing with companies that pay these crazy yields. So of course, with the new year just coming up, right? We're gonna have some dividends that are gonna be coming in 2025. From the previous. Well, no, not from the previous month, but from the previous month. So the way things work out, right? I'm not sure we're gonna get any dividend this week from my extreme high yield dividend tracker people, right? Because tomorrow's the 2nd, and it might be on the 6th. So dividend might come in on the 6th. That kind of throw off the whole thing. So we got dividend on the 6th, right? For this week, dividend is gonna come on the 6th, and then we got dividend on the 10th. So I'm still gonna put it in. The dividend are gonna come in on the 6th. We're still gonna put it in on this week. So next week, Monday, we should receive dividend, right? And when we get those dividends, we're going to put them into this week because we're still going to get dividend on the 10th, right, for that week. So we can put it in this week, and then this, and so forth and so forth and so forth, right? And as you can see, guys, the goal here is pending, right? So the goal for 2025 is 60K. Right? 60K per month. That is the goal for 2025. Now, I mean, it's a simple goal, right? It is a simple goal to make 60K a month. And that's it, right? Let me save that. And that's the goal for 2025. Now you guys like, oh, Edwin, so how are we going to accomplish this goal? Now, it's pretty simple, right? We're going to continue to build up the dividend. Now, yesterday, we were at 403,000 and some change. So after everything updated from everything that I bought over the week, we're now $947, okay, in dividend. Okay, so I was trying to get to this point where the new year we're going to be at 400,000 in dividend, and of course this thing is averaging at 33,000 a month. So the goal is to increase our dividend to 60K a month. So we just have to, come up with another, we said like $26,000 plus, right? So $26,000 plus is what we have to come up with. So I like to, I'm like, I'm an old dude, so sometimes I'm a little slow as far as how I calculate things and do things. So you young folks out there, y'all need to be patient with me. All right, so we see the new calculation here is 36K across the board, right? Is what we got, 36,000 across the board. So let me pull up the calculator, right? So we say 60K, right? That's 60K right there, right? 60K minus, we say average is 36,355, 36,335, sorry, minus 36,335.00. So I just got to come up with $23,000 more within the next 12 months. Divided that by 12. So in the next 12 months, I have to increase the income on average about $1,972 per month. Now, the first month, that might not happen. Second month, that might not happen. But some months, depending on how we build back up the income, come out of margin call and all that good stuff, we will be able to get, some months we might get 10,000, 20,000 in income, right? So, like I said, it just depends on how much, what the market do this new year, right? And as you see, we got a clean slate across the board. I made some changes to the account. You guys gonna see when the changes happen. So we generating a lot of money from each account. We're almost at $12,000 a month in Charles Schwab, and I mean that is amazing, right? And then we are at Fidelity, have a lot more positions in Fidelity, right? And we almost at 16K per month in Fidelity. So that is amazing. So if you add these two together, right, Fidelity and Charles Schwab, right, that's what, $27,000 right there, right? So we got 15 here, and then we have 12 here, almost 12. Some places 12, some places 11. But if you, I mean, if you round them up, right, you got 12 there, and you got 15 here. That's $27,000, give or take a few dollars. So that by itself is almost 30K. I just need $3,000 to get those to 30K. And then after that, we got Robinhood, and this account is going to be going away at some point this year. You know, I already got a record of when I started investing, so I don't really need to go back. Even if I close that account, I'm still going to have access to the account, if that makes any sense, right? Even though the account is closed, I'll still be able to log in and pull records, but I won't be using the platform, so they won't be charging me that $3 fee. Now, if I'm wrong and they charge me the $3 fee, I'm just going to close the account altogether. But this account is going to be going away, and we're going to have 3 accounts here, okay? And I mean, that's pretty much it, right? So we at 9,000 something in this portfolio. And of course, I'm hoping to do a lot in this portfolio. So a lot of the work I'm going to be doing as far as increasing the dividend, as far as adding money, will go into this portfolio, right? And Fidelity and Charles Schwab, I'm not going to be adding a lot of money into those portfolios because, like I said, with Fidelity, I'm going to look at everything I have in Fidelity, and if they're not in the Dividend Kings and Dividend Aristocrats, right, they're going to be coming out. Not all of them, but some of them, right? They're going to be coming out. And, I mean, it's just that simple, you know. You know, I have some positions in there that already hit the, you can consider them to be dividend royalty because they've been around for a long time. But hey, the bottom line is to protect your asset, right? As we continue to build asset and more income, we got to find a way to protect the asset, right? So what you're going to do, you're going to invest in the extreme high yield with all of our funds, right? But as we take those funds and put it into something more secure, we're not cutting down the tree. No, we're not cutting down our money tree, right? Those high yield, extreme high yield dividend, those are our money trees. So we're not going to cut those down. We're going to continue to let those trees continue to bear fruit, right? And I mean, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the money from the rich and give it to the poor. In essence, take the money from the extreme high yield and give it to our lower yield. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. And so let's look at our future value right now, based on just $1,000 increase, right? The portfolio just increased $1,000. As you can see, there was some adjustments made to the back end of the portfolio. So I can't do anything about that, right? We're in 2025, and of course the next year it goes down to 32% yield, and right now it says we are at 48% yield. But you know, the yield here is 90-something%. So I don't know how this thing is calculating the yield. I have no idea, right? Because the yield is not, portfolio yield is not 48%. So maybe you need to do some updates or something. I'm not sure, but you know, we go with the floor, right? Excuse me. And the income, right, in the next 10 years, we're looking at generating almost $4 million in income per year. That's a lot of money. Um, and in 10 years, of course, I will be what, 70? No, sorry, 70. I'll be 61 years old, going on to be 62, and I will still be young. So, I mean, being a multimillionaire is 62 years old, and making multi-million in income per year is freaking ridiculous. Okay, guys? Now, as always, guys, this is not financial advice, right? This is for entertainment purposes only. My job on this channel is to motivate people like myself who like to travel and always worry about getting where they're going to get the money from to travel. And guys, you don't need that much to travel and live outside the U.S. Depending on your responsibilities, I mean, you only need about $2,000 a month. I mean, and also depending on your lifestyle. If you flashy and baller type guy, then of course that's going to be different for you. But if you're pretty chill like myself, and you don't have to wear the flashy bling bling and all that good stuff when you travel, and act like you're rich when you're really not rich, then you'll be okay. All right, guys. So like now we're just building generational wealth for our family this new year. We're starting the new year with a completely new approach, right? I won't say different mindset, but it's a new approach. It's the same strategy, but a new approach, right? Like I say, some changes are coming to the account. I've talked about a few of them, and as time goes by, you guys are gonna see the changes. And I talked about this, right? I'm gonna be getting rid of some of the stuff that's lower yield and go with stuff that's a little higher yield into the portfolio. But those are all dividend kings. Don't get me wrong, right? Those are dividend kings. We're sticking with the dividend kings. And also, guys, sometime today, you guys are gonna see the join button on the bottom of the channel. And if you choose to join the channel and support the channel, you can either join as a dividend king or dividend aristocrats, and support the channel. And I would put in content into that portion of the channel that hopefully will help some of you guys. And the reason what I think I'm gonna do, like I said, I got a few emails by people telling me to create a program, and I don't know, but we're gonna start with what we have, which is just creating the videos and sharing it in the membership, right? So if you're a member, you will have access to those member-only videos, and then I will do the from start to finish, from start, and we'll continue to add into that program. And as time go by, if you guys say, "Oh, well, this is good enough to share with the people outside," then maybe I can take those same videos and create a program out of that. But for now, this is not something I want to do. I didn't come in here to create YouTube videos to sell to people, to create a program like that. But like I said, I've gotten a few emails about that from third parties, from people who watch the channel. So, I mean, there's something to consider. I still got a job, so I don't want to make this a business type thing, right? Because I'm very transparent with you guys, and I want to keep it that way. That's why I share everything with you guys. Because I don't want people to be like, "Oh, well, this dude, he started off this way, and now he's going that way." No, right? I do this to give back to you guys. And you're still going to get the videos, right? You're still going to get the same video I'm doing right now. As I grow the channel, as I grow my portfolio, you're going to get these videos. But some other people need more guidance and more understanding, one-on-one, all those things. Like I say, starting 2025, this year, I'll be charging for my time, because I get a lot of people reaching out. I want to do one-on-one, and of course, you got to pay me for my time. Right? Because when you start making thousands of dollars, now this funny thing is, right? I have some people that I've helped last year have sent me some gifts. and stuff like that. It's very nice, right? It's very nice when somebody say, "Hey, yo, Edwin, let's go $25 cash out for your PayPal." You know, that's a surprise, but I didn't expect that because I didn't do it for the money. I just did it to help people. And some people have been successful because they put in the work, and then some people, they haven't done nothing, right? They're still waiting for a miracle to happen, but they haven't taken any action, right? I implore you guys and I encourage you guys to take action. I'm not here sitting down here looking at all this amount money that I'm going to be making every month because I didn't take action. And unlike you guys, I did not have anybody to show me this stuff like I show you guys my portfolio every day. You guys see what I'm doing, see my mistakes, see the changes that I'm making to the portfolio every single day, right? I didn't have anybody to do that for me. So it's completely different. Ooh, that's hot. I got some medicine in there, and that's nasty. I got some hot tea with cough drops and some Dayquil. Oh, that stuff. And it's hot. Ooh, it is nasty, nasty. That Dayquil is nasty, but I gotta drink it so I can feel better. And the more I talk, it's like my throat is feeling kind of funny. But you know, I'm a man of my word, and all I have is my word, right? My word is, that's it. So if I can't do what I say I'm going to do, then I don't have nothing to offer you guys, okay? So as we enter this new year, you know, people say, oh, well, my goal is to lose weight and they start to go to the gym. You're right. Over 20 years ago, my New Year's resolution was to stop drinking, right? And I didn't think I could do it. But if you're in my house, right, here or Colombia, or the DR, I always have alcohol in my house. And people say, Edwin, you don't drink, but why do you always have alcohol in your house? And the reason I always kept that around is a reminder that I have control over whatever it is, right? And that's, every time I look at that, I'm like, I'm defeating you, I'm winning. That's why I have it. Because I can look at it and say, oh, this would be good for my boys. And I can smell it like, ooh, that smells good, that aroma, blah, 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 blah. And I'll put it down, and that's it. I'll ask some other people, they'll be like, oh, I haven't drank too long. They're mad, they're stressed out, and they drink because they're mad and stressed out. And then go back to that same stuff. Now, it's not like I was a drunk and I would drink alcohol and go fall in the gutter. No, none of that stuff. But it was something that I felt that I needed to change in my life. The people around me, all of them drank. They were all at that point of time. All my boys, not all my boys, but most of my boys were getting pulled over by the police for DUI and running off the road and all that stuff, running into people's houses while they're driving. And I was like, you know what? This is not for me, right? And at many times I would take people's keys. I was like, yo, you come to my house, you drunk, you look like you're drunk, I'm gonna take your keys. Call your wife. Look, come get him. He's gonna stay the night here. I got his keys. Yeah, you can get mad at me all you want, but that's just me. That's my personality. Okay? And at some point, once you evolve and get to that next level, now what is next? It's the same thing as investing, right? We have invested. We came from zero, literally. We start from zero income, zero investment to over. Now, and this is not my retirement account. I still have a 401k in my job. I still have a Roth that I put money into, right? And in the short time, because I've worked other companies, and when I leave that company, what I do, I transfer my Roth, my 401k or rollover into a rollover IRA and take that money and put it into my Roth, my retirement account. So my retirement account, my Roth, in the last 4 years have grown from zero to over $100,000 in that account. And not only that, right? That account is growing because it's generating income, right? Because I have similar strategy into my retirement account, into my Roth, right? We take from the rich, we give it to the poor, right? And I don't reinvest the money like I do, right? I'm like, okay, well, I need 1,000 share of this. I get 1,000 share of this. And then after that, everything else is reinvested back into the portfolio. And my Roth is not margin, so I don't have to worry about margin calls. If the stock go up and down, I don't care. I just worry about the income that's coming in that's been reinvested to grow the rest of my portfolio. And that is very important, guys. So you got to have different strategy. Then I have my growth portfolio, right, that is growing. And I put money in there, but I don't take money out, but I continue to add money in there, right? And as that portfolio grows, and that growth portfolio is not even in here, right? That growth portfolio is not even here. That growth portfolio have another almost $40,000+ in there. And the goal for this year is to maybe get that to 70K. Now, if it gets to 100K, that's amazing. But that's not the goal. The goal for that portfolio is to get that portfolio to maybe another 20,000. I know that's impossible. It's probably not going to happen. But that means I have to put money in there to buy positions, and that's going to grow, right? It's a possibility that it can grow by its own with like Palantir that's continuing to do big things, right? If it's growing and growing and growing, I have a feeling they're gonna do a split. I hope they do a split because that's gonna a 3-for-1 split, a 4-for-1 split. That's gonna increase my portfolio. Well, Palantir will give me over 1,000 shares if they do those splits, and then they're gonna go right back up because they're gonna continue to grow because they're killing it. Okay, guys. So you have to start somewhere, and it's the first day of the year. If you haven't had an account open already, in the description there is a link for Robinhood. You can use my link, or if you don't want to, you can just go to Robinhood.com and open up an account there. And if you got some dividend coming in, of course, use the dividend snowball. Is also in the description, right? We partner with them, so use the dividend snowball if you want to support the channel. That's one way to support the channel, by using the link in the description. Also, I'm a Tesla owner, so if you want to buy a Tesla, I don't know what the discount is now. Before, it was giving up to $1,000 based on whatever Tesla you're buying. But you can let me know, and if you need to use the link, it's in the description also below. Okay, guys, this is New Year. You got to have a positive attitude about whatever you do. Okay, what is in life, your personal life, your financial life, your spiritual life, no matter what you do. And if you have people in your life that is going to bring you down, let them go. Especially if they're not bringing any positivity, any growth to your life, let them go. Because no matter what, those people, those negative people, sometimes those negative people are good to have because you can use them as a motivation. But then sometimes you just got to let them go. Okay, guys? So as always, invest in your future because there's nobody going to do it for you. As we partake or embark, that we drinking, right? As we embark on this journey for this year, 2025, the first day in the year, we're going to continue to kick butt, okay? Take no prisoners and grow our net worth. Guys, this is a year I become a millionaire, right? It is right around the corner. My portfolio has dropped almost 20%, but the portfolio is still standing. That's the great part, right? The last 4 bad days we had in the market, right? Those 4 days, 3 days, whatever it was in the market, kind of put a little, squeeze on my portfolio. But the portfolio is still there, it's still generating income, is still growing. That's tell you have a balanced portfolio. People talk about, oh, you're an idiot, you're investing in these high yield. Okay, if it's not for me, it's not for you, that's fine. It's for me. I'm doing what I'm doing. So you do what you want to do. Okay, guys? Invest in your future. Don't let people discourage you. All right? And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. as we're trying to get to that 2,000 subscribers. I won't be surprised if we accomplish that this week, get to 2,000 sub. And guys, I appreciate you guys liking and sharing the content. Now, as you can see, the membership thing is not there yet, but by the time you guys, this week is going to be up for the membership, okay? I love you guys. Stay blessed. 2025, we're going to do it, okay? We're going to do it big. We're going to make people ashamed, okay? Because that's what we do. We're going to get to that next level. All right, guys? I love you. Stay blessed. Peace.